Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Off the ball! Lino going full tilt down the left. That pass isn't the best. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, he's put a shake too much on that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Son Heung-min with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Odegaard, and he has been fouled there. Odegaard, Lino, Messi promptly onto that, and that is that. Donnarumma, will they claim to that? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks, so they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Keeper's dealt with that. Caicedo, Kane, Neymar, Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. In with the challenge. Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's whipped it across. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely. Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Benfica have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat. Samuel Lino! And one more try! And here, and again! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
So what can they conjure from this one? So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. It's hit the crossbar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Neymar could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Palmer. Now Odegaard. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Son Heung-min. Now who's going to be first to this? Odegaard. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ndidi. And it's Son Heung-min. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut short. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played in by Robertson. Palmer, who does have an assist to his name. Caicedo does well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are back underway. Odegaard goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Great ball, and he's in here. He has found the way through. Has a goal! Now, and another try! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Neymar has got himself a free kick. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Neymar ready to try one. Neymar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Looking for the run. Oyarzabal. Bruno Fernandes. Lino gets a foot in here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Benfica can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense.
He's one-on-one! He might be in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Özdemir towering forward here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Akanji concedes a free kick for that. Always going over the top.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Off the post! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ndidi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ndidi.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oyarzabal. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Ball's gone out of play. Lino gets a good foot in there. Messi has given away a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Rudiger with a fine... There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Chance for the header! He will be livid with himself.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lino. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of him. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Son Heung-min. Nicely aimed pass.
Benfica merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Messi. Gets his pass away. Messi. Oh, the decent hit!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the counter is on. He's found a way through. Son Heung-min.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Son Heung-min. That is a great pick out. He is through here. And Didi makes the interception. And here's Bruno Fernandes. There's the hit! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Benfica complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Robertson. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Okay, interesting. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Robertson. Zaire Emery. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Bayern Munich take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So, a breakthrough already. Benfica are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. Caicedo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No foul, says the referee. Son Heung-min. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He is through here!
Oh, really well played.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Terrible error, duly punished. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
This ended up in no man's land. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's being shifted off it. Son Heung-min. We expected better, and so did he. Zaire Emery has a look and plays it forward. Spread out to the left. He's found a way through. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, within an inch or two.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Caicedo. And Akanji. Caicedo. Foden. Now it's Kovacic. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Messi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility.
Messi! And he's lifted it over. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Zaire Emery. Messi. Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front. No No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Benfica finding their passes. Son Heung-min! Zaire Emery. And Son Heung-min. He's going to be disappointed with that. Zaire Emery. Now it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Messi. That's been intercepted. Oyarzabal. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Robertson. Can he get away here? And we hit half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive?
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And that's a throw. Akanji and Caicedo. And it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. And they're quick to get it back. Aim forwards. Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kovacic. And Zaire Emery. Ndidi. Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaire Emery, who does have an assist to his name. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, that's well spotted. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And he's managed to get free. Robertson simply refused to be outdone there. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Somewhat off target.
The attendance for this match was
Played right into his path. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Chance here, what can they make of it? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a hit! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Kovacic. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
That's going in strongly.
Benfica have a free kick. Caicedo. Spread it left. Played in by Robertson.
Benfica showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ah, he's great hit! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Looking for the runner. Foden goes searching with that cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Nicely aimed pass. Mikel Oyarzabal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shifted it to the flank. That's a sharp pass. Ndidi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's off the ball! And the ball's come loose here. Robertson deals with that comfortably. Messi. Distributed tidily. Just eases him off the ball. Chance here to counter. Kovacic. And Zaire Emery. Oh, just skips past his man. He's got away. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayern Munich with the corner. They're first. It's looking wide. And here's Kovacic. Into the middle. Good read, needed to be. Son Heung-min. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's lost his man here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Header! Oh, not the best of headers.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Robertson. Good spot, he's seen the run. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Played back into the centre. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skip or a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Laimer. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Fernandes. Benfica controlling the possession in this early phase. Kudus. Looking for the runner. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Ndidi gets across to intercept that. Kudus. Laimer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oyarzabal. Robertson. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chance to shoot now. Alexander-Arnold. Mikel Oyarzabal to Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Ndidi to Bruno Fernandes. Vieira. And they can counter here. Fiddles it through. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? And he's done it! First blood drawn.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Messi. Son Heung-min. Played out wide. That's good play. He's got away. Into the box. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. He is through here. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And he's trying to lob it. Has another go. They just took too long getting forward.
Kudus simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
And that has put paid to that. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pass has gone astray. Pavard. Kudus. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Davis. Aimed beyond the defence. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vieira. Played back. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a good ball out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Kudus. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Liverpool are now luxurious. Kudus! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's shifting through the gears here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Davis. That's an excellent interception. And that's another good win of the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Robertson, and he's managed to get free. Kudus.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a nicely measured pass. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Caicedo. Here's Ndidi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Alexander-Arnold. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi having a look. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. And the ball's come loose here. Caicedo. Robertson goes steaming forward. And he thumps it clear. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Oyarzabal. Caicedo. And that is a little undercooked. That is good alertness. Camavinga. Lima. Oh, good looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He was under real pressure there. Chance here to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Gets his pass away. That's a sharp pass. And here's Deulofeu. It's Deulofeu! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Deulofeu. Now it's Deulofeu. And he's all Deulofeu! Oh, he's been caught on it! And one more try! And he's missed it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Might be great hit! There's a beautiful simplicity. Deulofeu! Son Heung-min. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a hit! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, this looks sharp. And time is up. Benfica have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's headed upfield.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, great save! Just on target. Algeria with the corner, there first. Header! Benfica are looking to go forward now. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
That has been cut short. Rudiger, played out to the right. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bruno Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. Kimmich. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Benfica still without a single shot on target. Ndidi just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ribéry. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. No way through. And it's Ribéry. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Ndidi, and he's being shifted off it. Mbappe! And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Ndidi. Over to the left. Cafu. And Benacer. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Oyarzabal looks to get on the end of this. Chance to finish. Now, who's going to be first to this? Algeria have their second corner now. He's got the shot away! And he's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. That pass has been well intercepted. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson, he has found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Van Nistelrooy! He scored! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's through, now is he in? And he's had it nicked away. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
Shot at goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was quick to react. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Spread neatly. Van Nistelrooy delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He's found a way through. Son Heung-min, cross into the box. Caicedo gathers from the goal kick. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Corner number 3 coming up. Van Nistelrooy! No, he couldn't get hold of it. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mikel Oyarzabal. No way through there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cafu has been caught there, it's a foul. Back. Fires from distance. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
That is good alertness. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Ribéry. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
And that is, looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. harmlessly behind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckenbauer works it forward. Nouri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi. That's a throw. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ribéry. Now the finish! Pinged towards the front line. Bruno Fernandes. And Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckenbauer. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Here's Ndidi. Looking for options for movement. Will play through for the wide man. Robertson.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, this looks sharp. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi receives him in a wide position, engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maradona. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's certainly onside here. He's picked his way through. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Haaland! Kolomwani! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. It's a lucky seventh corner. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min pinches it off him. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one, Lionel. Oyarzabal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. Fagioli. And here's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Fagioli. He's got a side of goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Great defending, strong and determined. Fagioli. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Valverde. Son Heung-min. Billing. And Fagioli. Valverde. That's a throw. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Driving forward, Bruno Fernandes, Messi. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Fagioli. Jimenez. And Robertson. Fagioli. Oyarzabal. And he's being shifted off it. Foden. Now Billing. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Valverde. Now Foden. And Alexander-Arnold. Fagioli. Now Billing. Robertson. Approaching the half-hour mark. Son Heung-min.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bruno Fernandes. Foden. Akanji gets a foot in here. Fagioli. Now Billing. Foden goes steaming forward. And Messi! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Fagioli.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Valverde. And that is out of play. Valverde. Fagioli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Son Heung-min. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's come loose. Barcelona have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He'll fancy it. Messi! Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Benfica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Billing. Foden. Now it's Valverde. Pass is just off target. Forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. Billing. Son Heung-min. Here's Oyarzabal. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Ndidi. Benfica still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And Akanji. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Fagioli. Foden, who does have an assist to his name. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Robertson. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Benfica have their second corner now. Up he goes! Caicedo, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Works it forward. And it's Messi. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Foden, and he was quick to react. Ndidi. Oyarzabal. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Jimenez. And Akanji. Robertson. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi! He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out towards the right wing. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shot could be on. Great hit! He has done it! Just one goal in it now! Game on! This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min.
Benfica really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oyarzabal, expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Valverde. It's a good foot in there.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
The ball's gone astray. Cross goes in there. He's cut it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result. have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bruno Fernandes gets his pass away. He's shifted. It's Son Heung-min! That could... And one more try! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options, for movement. He's picked his way through. Ndidi to Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free.
Might want to be careful there.
Gently done. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Benfica making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, it's one thing planning it, Peter, but another executing it, and this is proving to be a rather fine execution.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kane. Davids. Nice ball. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich are all square. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He has found the way through. Great hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Bayern Munich take the lead. David Villa! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back.